It's the beginning of December, so you know what that means. We're going to do a market update for November. Stick around. Hi, welcome back. My name's Joe Brown, and I'm a realtor with Century 21 List with Beggins, located in South Tampa. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I truly appreciate you being here with me. I've taken a couple weeks off. I've traveled and had some other stuff going on, so I'm glad to be back with you for this market update. Stick around for next week and the following week. At the end of the month, I'm going to do my prediction for 2023. There's some exciting things. There's some things we have to watch going on that's going to impact both buyers and sellers. But before we get there, you see we've got the tree decorated in the background. And because I'm going to put the chart up there, I'm going to have to cover the tree, okay? So enjoy the tree while you have it, okay? So let's take a look at, and again, I'm looking at the 5 zip codes of South Tampa, and I'm going to give a 2-month comparison, even though I may talk about some other time frames. But let's look at this chart and look at active listings. So you see active listings has gone down just a little bit, gone down 40 from 615 to 575. And there are several factors to that. One, we've had sales, we've had homes taken off the market. People that listed their home decide, you know what, now isn't the time to sell, so they've taken the homes off the market. I will say this 575 active listings is still 60, it's only 30% of where we were before COVID shutdown, right? So it's still very low inventory. New homes. Now, see, this is exciting, okay? To me, as a realtor, it's exciting. So, because people say, oh, at the time from Thanksgiving to Christmas, people don't want to sell their home, or people don't want to buy a home. Well, take a look at this. Just in the month of November, we've had 200 families decide to put their home on the market to sell. 200, right? I know many families are saying, listen, I don't want to be bothered during the holidays. I'll take care of it later. So if you're in that mind frame, just know 200 families in South Tampa put their home on the market. Here's something else. Days to sell. You see, we dropped to 8, an average of 8 days to contract. That is still very, very fast. In last month's video, I talked about our broker, Craig Beggins, who said, we have gone from Mach 2 speed to Mach 1. It's still very fast. And we have to remember, in a normal market, right, whatever normal is, homes should be on the market for about 45 days. So for houses to be under contract in 8 days, it's still very fast. It's requiring buyers to make decisions rapidly, right? Even though they do have more options now because there are more homes on the inventory, and homes aren't selling in 1 or 2 days, which they had been. So they do have a little bit more time to consider the home, consider their options. Take a look at sales. So these are homes that have closed during last month. And you can see we're at 158. And yes, sales are down. We're down, what is it, from 181 to 115. So that's 30. That's not quite 20%. We're down about 16% from October. But if you look overall the past several months, sales are down. So that's why you'll see in the news, home sales are down. Well, yeah, home sales are down. Doesn't mean prices are down, just means the number of homes being sold are down. And that affects, because less homes are selling, that means more homes are staying on inventory. So it's that balancing act. It's that teeter-totter. But take a look at the median sales price. Again, we went up from $755 to $783. So you think if there's more homes on the, well, let me back up. When you see 785 and you listen to the news, there's a market crash. Home prices are going down. Well, on average, you don't see that happening, right? Now, again, median sales price depends on the home, the quality of the home, if it's a new construction, right? There's a lot of factors to consider in saying home prices are falling or not. But take a look. I'm going to jump down to the ratio of, and this is the ratio between what a home closes for, sells for, as opposed to the original price. And just to explain that further, if I'm going to sell my home and I list it at $800,000, well, after 3 weeks, nobody's looking at my house. So I then changed the price to $750,000. So somebody then buys my house for $750,000. Well, I can look at the ratio of the closed price to the list price, which is 100%. I asked $750, somebody gave me $750. What I'm showing you here is the closed price to the original price, right? The $750 to the $800. And you can look here and see we're at 97, about 99%, 98%. So when you say home prices are falling, well, you see on average it's about 2%, 3%. In fact, one of the zip codes, which is it, 33629, it was 91% of the original price, right? And why does that happen? Sometimes it's because some sellers are still in the mindset of what the market was 8 months ago, right? Where they would list the house and it would sell for over list price. So sellers are still demanding that higher price. They're not getting it, so they drop the price. And so it's 91% in 33629, 91% of the original price. I added a new category here just because I talk about it every month, and that is months of inventory on the market. And again, this talks about whether it's a seller's market or a buyer's market. And the median point is about 6 months, right? So anything under 6 months, it's still a seller's market. And the closer you get to 6, the longer the time frame is to sell the house. Beyond 6 months, it's a buyer's market. That means there are more buyers than sellers, and you'll see home prices drop faster. But take a look at this. It is 4 months. We went from 3 months to 4 months. And I'll tell you what's skewing this is 33606. There's still 1 month of inventory on the market. The other zip codes are at 5 months on the market. So it's still a seller's market. Prices are going to increase over time, right? The further you go out. So it's still a seller's market, not as strong as it was 8 months ago, but still a seller's market. I do want to add, get rid of this. I do want to add a couple different points because I was just curious. The past week, so I'm recording this on December 8th, right? So the past week, what has the market done in South Tampa? So how about this? New listings, 33. Why is that important? Again, it's that mentality of, oh, it's this time of year, we're close, we're between Thanksgiving and Christmas. People don't want to sell their house or buy a house. However, 33 families put their home on the market. just this past week. We have sold 41 homes this past week. So as you can see, the market is still very robust, right? We're getting increasing inventory. Sales are slowing down, but that's typical for this time of year anyway. So it'll be interesting to see in a couple months. Typically, February or March, we see an uptick in sales. So we have to see whether that's going to continue. People are still putting their home on the market. People are still buying homes. So if you were one of those people, if you're in South Tampa, well, really, if you're anywhere, and you say, I'm thinking about putting my home on the market, call me. Let's talk, right? You can find my email in the show notes below. You can visit my website, joebrownc21.com. Let's talk about your options. Maybe selling your home isn't the best thing for you right now. Or maybe you're in a position you need to sell. So let's talk about that. If you're a buyer and just want some guidance, again, let's talk. Let's see if I can help you. I'm not saying I can. In most cases, I can. But let's talk. So anyway, thank you for spending time with me today. Reach out to me. Watch my other videos. Check out my website, joebrownc21.com. As I said, stick around next week. Come back next week because I have some very interesting information related to inflation and where I think interest rates are going to go because of that. Okay? Thank you for being here. Have a great holiday. Have a great week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.